Yo, what up, guys? This your boy T-Dub was blazing the sports, guys. Listen, man, we are back. We are giving you another opportunity to get some of this lunchtime special, guys. Man, so we got Tyson Fury fighting this weekend against Outer Wallen, or something like that. And we have an upcoming fight, a more meaningful fight than Fury versus Outer Wallen. Fury versus Outer Wallen right now has almost zero meaning. It makes almost no sense, which is nonsense. But Sean Porter versus Spence Jr. Well, I gotta say this. That fight has a lot of meaning. That fight will shift the fucking plates in a 147-pound division. That shit can cause a small earthquake. Guys, we have to talk about it. I am on lunch. I'm out on a nice little walk. It's beautiful, it's hot. But I say, you know what, listen. I have to go live. I gotta talk about Tyson Fury. Talking about suing. Renan says, I'm a Fury fan, but I don't like the fight. Listen, Tyson Fury versus Outer Wallen. That's a horrible matchup. Listen, there's nothing can justify it. It does not prepare you for Deontay Wilder. That fight only prepares him if he was going to fight Charles Martin next. And shit. There could be a strong possibility. We don't know. But guys, listen, man. Tyson Fury said that if Deontay Wilder does not fight him next, well, not necessarily next, but on February the 22nd, he will sue Deontay Wilder. He is bound by contract to show up. He has no choice. What are your thoughts on that? Listen, guys, we got to talk about this. We have to. See, I don't really get time to prep. I would love to, but listen, I'm at work. It's busy as shit. But I say, you know what? I want to touch on both of these topics. I want to touch on Tyson Fury, and I want to touch on Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter. Because, guys, listen, I got to talk about that. I think Spence Jr., everything that has been done and said towards Sean Porter is going to push the best Sean Porter that we ever seen. The things that Spence Jr. is saying, the way people are overlooking Sean Porter, even if in that fight, Spence Jr., it's giving him the fucking business. I'm talking about not just that 9 to 5. I'm talking about them 16 hours back to back. He giving him all the work, then some. Even if Sean Porter thought about fucking quitting, he's gonna rethink that shit because of everything that's happened and said to this point. He has given Sean Porter will to keep fighting, even when he doesn't want to keep fighting. Guys, let's talk about it. We'll jump into that second. I got to get to this heavyweight action. This main event worthy of a topic. Deontay Wilder said, he said, hey, you know, Tyson Fury should step to the side and, you know, while I fight either Joshua or Andy Ruiz for undisputed. All right? And, I mean, honestly, I guess you would think that Fury would be okay with that, especially since Tyson Fury pulled out. Listen, the last time it wasn't even negotiations. You cannot say Tyson Fury pulled out of negotiations with Deontay Wilder because it wasn't negotiations. Everything was fucking agreed on. Fury just held the contracts until everything was sealed with ESPN, and then just duck goose out of there. Listen, man, I'm just saying, guys. I think it's bullshit. I think Fury talking about suing Deontay Wilder, knowing what he did, knowing that we could have got the rematch when the shit was fucking hot, when the skillet was on the eye, when the iron was fucking hot. That's when we wanted it. It was already talked about. It was already agreed. They would have had nothing but the spotlight. And I'm just being honest. I think if they would have fought the first time when it was, did the first rematch when they were supposed to do it, I really believe the anticipation was higher then than what it would be if the fight does happen in February. I'm just saying. Because you gotta strike when the iron was hot, and that iron at that time, that shit was fucking melting. That iron was so hot, it could have been shape-shifted into something else other than its original state. And now Tyson Fury talking about suing? Talking about taking Wilder to court? Come on, guys, listen. Even if you are a Tyson Fury fan, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with supporting anyone that you want to support, because that's your right. But sometimes we just have to call a spade a spade. You know, I think this got to be bullshit. I think, listen, guys, Tyson Fury is fighting somebody this weekend. Listen, I'm telling you guys, listen. I know we know he's fighting, but some of you guys might not realize he's fighting this fucking weekend. This guy is fighting in a few days against somebody that should be asking you if you want to use debit or credit. Would that be cash or credit? Oh, cash? Okay. 1955. Okay, your change is 45 cents. Thank you. Observing stuff. Why is he threatening to sue Wilder? Deontay Wilder said that, he would like to, possibly face the winner between Joshua and Andy Ruiz. Sorry, guys, it's a little bit windy. I'm out here walking. A little bit. I'm not, listen, man, your boy got to get some exercise in. I have a slight tear in my Achilles heel, so I can't run anymore, but I got to get this walk and do so. That means I'm outside. It's a little windy. But let's get back to this work. Let's get back to this work. Tyson Fury told Deontay Wilder, I will sue you. You're contractually bound to make this fight. Oh, and Fury said something like, the people deserve it. They need to see this fight. God, listen, I'm just saying, man, this shit is fucking laughable. You talking about the people need to see this. This is for the people. Where were the people in mind when you ducktails out of the first negotiation for the second fight? Where were you at then when the only thing was left was for you to sign what everybody agreed? Where was all this for the people and the lawsuit? Remember, guys, some of you guys might not remember, but before they went into negotiation for the second fight, Tyson Fury says, if Wilder doesn't fight me next, I'm going to sue him. I'm going to sue him, right? He was going to sue Wilder way back then if Wilder did not go into negotiation. Obviously, Wilder wanted that fucking work. He brought his hammer. He brought his steel-toe boots. He brought his safety goggles. He was ready for the work. He was giving this man 50-50 everything. You don't even get that shit in that divorce. Especially if you're a man, you don't get no 50-50. You maybe you get 50-50 of the 25% they're thinking about giving to you. Fury is fighting again. I like the classic boxer work ethic. I think Fury boss wants this fight, so I believe it will happen this February. Of course he does. Brennan, yes, of course he does. And here, I'm gonna break it down really quick for you guys. Some of you guys may not hear it. Tyson Fury is threatening to sue Deontay Wilder. You ask why. Tyson Fury said that, listen, we already signed contracts to fight on February the 22nd. Deontay Wilder came out and he expressed his interest into fighting for undisputed. He would like the winner between Joshua and Andy Ruiz. Because if he fights the winner, and the first time in about 11 years or so, I don't know, we will have an undisputed champion, right? The person you can really call the king of the division. Because if Wilder does not fight that person next, I can almost bet you the mandatories, somebody might lose a title, somebody might get stripped of a title. I'm telling you, we're not going to be this close for a while. I mean, yes, it may happen, but I'm just saying, guys, we might not be this close for a while, because if Andy has to fight somebody else and then Usyk start getting involved, I'm telling you guys, those belts over there can be split up like a bad couple who's fight all the time. So I'm getting off base. Let me get back on it. Wilder said, listen, Tyson Fury should step to the side while I fight Joshua or Ruiz for undisputed. Well, I'm telling you right now, Tyson Fury damn near spit up whatever he was drinking at that time. What? I'll sue you. So now Tyson Fury is saying, listen, Deontay Wilder, if you think I'm going to sit back here and allow you to fight for undisputed, when we are set to fight, I'm going to sue you. The people deserve it. This is for the people. So I guess, guys, we wasn't as deserving back when it was originally supposed to happen. At that time, it was, fuck the people, pay me. Think about it. No matter how you look at it, it was Deontay Walker's in the building, Chump Box was blazing, homie. It was, forget the people, pay me. But now, let me go back to, I think it was Brenan Smith said in the chat. He said this, it's his boss wants to fight. Oh, you better believe it. Listen, Bob Arum is not a dumb man. He is not stupid. He did not get that fucking rich and that successful by being stupid. And so far, since he had Tyson Fury, I do not believe he has got a return on his investment. He fought Tom Schwartz, The Last Jedi, and now he's about to fight Ada Wallin, or whatever his name is. Ata, I don't know, man. Last time I seen that guy, he was working at Amco pumping gas and asking me, do I want to take advantage of their oil special for $19.99? I have no idea who this guy is. But they're fighting this weekend. So these are two fights that a majority of the public don't give two fucks about. Fury could have fought Parker, that would have been cool. Povetkin, that would have been cool. It's crazy. Even Miller, that would have been almost anybody. Almost anybody. He could have fought fucking T-Dub and it'd been borderline cooler than fighting out here wilding. But that's not the case. All right, let me get back to the chat real quick. I know I'm behind. Let me see. Fury fan, okay. Let me do that. Let me see. Fury is fighting again. I like the classic boxer work ethic. I think Fury boss wants to fight, so I believe it will happen. Yep. I see that on IFL. Salute T-Dub in chat. That's my boy Deontay Walker's in the building. What Bob wants, Bob will get. Joshua would damn near have to fight Wilder after he beat Ruiz. Chump Boxer, AJ versus Ruiz. Who wins? Listen, man. AJ versus Ruiz. You know, it's a I don't know. It really is an I don't know. I think a lot of things are going to be favored. I think if it goes to the decision, I think Anthony Joshua wins. If there's a knockout, I might have to go with Andy Ruiz. I'm just being honest. When I say go to decision, I'm saying if Joshua wins fairly, or even if we believe Andy Ruiz is up at least 3 rounds, I don't think they'll give the fight to Andy. I think a lot of people will be calling robbery. And I think a lot of Joshua fans will be happy with the fucking win. There's a lot of people that just want the win. They don't care if you got to steal, borrow, beg to get it. They just want Joshua to fucking win, and we can dispute, how he won as long as he has the win in his column. But I'm going to say this. If Joshua does beat Andy Ruiz, I can almost bet you my life savings, he will not be willing. He will not show that he is ready to fight Deontay Wilder. He won't. You are not going to get, okay, Joshua, I just beat Andy. I want you next. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. When they ask Joshua about fighting Deontay Wilder, do you know what you're going to get? You're going to get Joshua saying, listen, they play a lot of games. Him and Fury. We're going to do our own thing. Of course you are. Of course you are. I'm walk back to the car, man. It's windy as shit. To be so sunny out here and warm. Fucking wind come out of nowhere. But I'm going to talk about Earl. Let me hold up. I agree he will probably try to duck Wilder. Yes, he will. Wilder will KO AJ very bad, champ. Very bad. Michael Jackson bad. One glove on, one glove off bad. You know? But now I got to talk about this guy. I got to talk about Sean Porter. I'm at the car right now. Sean Porter. Earl Spence Jr. Guys, man. I favor Earl Spence Jr. to win this fight. But man, I'm telling you right now, all this build up, all this trash talk, this shit is pushing Sean Porter to a new fucking limit. Pushing past his own barriers. I believe we are going to get the best Sean Porter, physically and mentally, that we have seen. I mean, guys, listen, this could be a dogfight. And I'm going to tell people this right here. See, a lot of people think Earl Spence Jr. is going to go in there and he's going to dog walk Sean Porter from the gate. Wrong. Wrong. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Earl Spence Jr., in my opinion, he is not a fast starter. He is a guy that is consistent, steady, and brings pressure to eventually bust pipes. He does not go out there and try to, he's not a, let's say this, a Mike Tyson. He's not that. He is not a Deontay Wilder. That's not him. But the first 4 to 5, 6 rounds, I'm telling you, man, that shit is going to be fucking crazy. Sean Porter is going to be doing every fucking special move he got. It's going to be like playing a game and putting every cheat code you know. A, B, A, C, C. Left, right, up, down, A, B, B. This motherfucker's going to be pushing everything. Feinting, moving, ducking, rushing, flinching, inside, outside. You're going to see about 4 or 5 different fucking stands in the first 1 or 2 rounds. Porter don't want to lose this fight, man. Observe himself, I like Porter. Listen, Porter, I'm telling you guys, even if I favor Earl to win. But I don't think it's going to be by that much. I mean, like, I don't know, guys. Listen, listen, when is the last time Sean Porter been knocked down? The only time I remember is Adrian Broner. And Adrian Broner came out that last round, caught him with a left hook he didn't see. Sean Porter fell to his butt. Very similar to how Andy Ruiz fell to Joshua. Stood up, looked at Broner, shook his head to the side like, good shot, and did not show signs that he was really hurt. Guys, Porter don't go away like that, man. Observant stuff said Broner knocked him down, yes. And when Broner knocked him down, that was considered by many boxers a flash knockdown. So it's honestly a shot that it doesn't even hurt. It doesn't hurt, but you're down. It's like you're down, and then you get up, you're on steady legs. It's just like a flash. You're like, what the fuck? You know, he just hit that right spot. Porter went down, got up on his own free will, looked at Adrian Broner, tilted his head like, not bad. Like, okay, not bad. And then, but he wasn't hurt. See, that's why Adrian Broner didn't go out there and throw caution to the wind, because Adrian Broner knew that he really wasn't hurt. And if he's not careful, he can get his ass caught. Now, I do say this. I believe Ugas actually did buzz Porter. There was a few times in that fight to where when I called that fight live, I was like, oh shit, I think Porter might be hurt. Ugas buzzed Porter, and Ugas took Porter's best shot. Man, listen. This fight is fucking huge. Errol Spence Jr. is buddy with what's the Cowboys? Jerry Jones, billionaire, which honestly is amazing. Because football is I believe is still the #1 sport. And anytime Dallas play, it's like if you're a Dallas fan, a Green Bay fan, Pittsburgh fan, these are teams that are going to always get their draws. These are teams that even if not in their state, they have fans throughout the nation. There are tons of Pittsburgh fans here, Packer fans here, and Cowboy fans here. Tons of them. And Errol Spence Jr. is cool with Jerry Jones. Errol Spence Jr. is getting airtime at a Cowboys game. Okay. I see you. I see you, Earl. Here's a question, though, guys. Here's a question. Is Errol Spence Jr. Is there a such thing? Is there a such thing as being too confident? Too much confidence. I have never. Well, I can't say that, because I thought he was pretty cocky about Kell Brook as well. But Errol Spence Jr. is telling Sean Porter to his face, "Oh, I'm gonna knock you out. Oh, I'm gonna knock you out." He said, "Listen, you got talent, but you ain't got no skills. You have none. I'm gonna knock you out." Is he too confident? Because Sean Porter is taking everything Errol Spence says to the fucking heart, to the mind, to the camp. This motherfucker recruited Demetrius Andrade. He recruited who else? Was it David Benavidez? Sean Porter is leaving no stones unturned. All them bitches will be flipped over before fight night. Listen, guys. I don't know how this fight going to play out. Personally, I don't know. It's up to the fighters. How they train, how they prepare, psychologically.